It's interesting, sir, that sometimes even mime artists like me have to speak. One of the reasons I remember when I was in 8th grade, my neighbor had told about her son that he's not well. Go and tell his teacher that he's not well. And I went and I was going to tell that teacher, but I forgot his name. And all the kids in the class laughed at me. Then after that, that's okay, no, kids laugh because, but then the teacher laughed at me as well. I told the teacher, I don't have to remember anybody's name ever. I came home and told my father, he said, you should not have done that. Less did he know that I'm going to become a mime artist, but sometimes we need to know people's name because it's really important. So sir, could you tell from where you come from, where are you going, and why you are here?
Thank you so much, I got my chance, and good evening everyone. It's been a long day. By the grace of God, my record is something different. Normally you have to work hard towards creating a record. In my case it happened. It just happened because I was doing a television show, and it went on for 9 long years. Every day I was on television for half an hour and became the longest running television show ever.
Which one is it?
So you want me to share my journey?
Yes.
Started my journey in 2000, and those shows started in 2005. But why I'm saying 2000? Because that was the time when I started learning the field on which I was doing a show, and that field is very close to the basic principle of this place, which is Auroville. And I read it. They are the bridge between the past and the future, and this is exactly what I do. So I am an astrologer, and it's been 18 years of my journey with astrology, and I've done astrology like any other astrologer in India. In olden days, it was only in Sanskrit, so only Brahmins used to know astrology. But I'm not a Brahmin, but I was fortunate enough to get all the information in different Hindi or English language, and I understood the art of astrology, which is a divine science because it is more than 5,000 years old. We are talking today, this nano satellite Kalam set, which is so great, and the technology has gone up to the next level totally. But this 5,000 years old technology, the name is astrology, is still valid because it is a divine science. There are a lot of people who may not believe in astrology. But why I'm doing it? Because I know it has a substance. But with the age, with time, we are in a Kali Yuga, this world has evolved, people have changed. On Facebook I wrote it once, astrology is always right, but astrologers are left and right. So because of growing number of astrologers, because of making it more commercialized, people are taking it for a ride, and this business has become a business of fear and lies. So here comes my story or my role. I made it a point from the day one. First of all, I must tell you one more unprofessional thing about me. I was a cricketer. I played the Rahul Dravid for 2 years. I was in Bangalore, and I was extraordinary leg spin, used to bowl googly. And that was my only dream in life, but it didn't materialize because of some change in circumstances. And then I started learning astrology only for the sake of knowing myself. Why it has happened to me. My only dream in life since beginning wanted to play for India, and I was good enough. It was not just a dream. It was definitely very close to the dream because I played under 16, under 19, my state. I belong to UP, very small town called Shahjahanpur, more popularly known as for freedom fighters. But I'm fortunate enough to cross that journey. Which was not that easy though, because as I've said, the perception is different. A doctor looks like this with a stethoscope around his neck, or a lawyer will look like this. So same with astrologer. He should look more like someone who is wearing a khadi kurta and with malas and tika and those kind of hair. So a Brahmin or maybe a sadhu kind of person will look like astrologer. So when I started my journey in 2005 on television, people took almost 6 months to understand that I'm not an anchor, I'm an astrologer. Because first time in India, they saw some astrologer talking with this kind of face and with this kind of language. Because normally people astrologers start with some doha or some shloka. I start with my own shairi. I became a poet. I write more on life and journey and whatever it is. So, but even the owner of the channel said, you need to change the attire if you want to go for a long run. I said, I'm like this. I want to create that awareness in India. I want to make the people understand, especially the youth. Because this is something which is from our tradition and is a part of Vedas. It is Jyotish, in Sanskrit Jyotish. The meaning of Jyotish is each is God and Jyoti is light. This is light of God. So it's such a divine science, and why it is getting a bad name, or why people are running away and treating this as a superstition. So I started treating astrology as a tool, as a guiding tool, which can help to change your life. Because every individual is different. Like we are talking about human psychology. And what is astrology? The placement of planet, the time of birth is your horoscope. And what is that? That is nothing but the programming of your mind. Why you have become a scientist? Why? Because you have a research-oriented mind. Why he is so fun-loving? Because he has a Venus which makes a person very flamboyant in nature. That's why he will be wearing all the time branded clothes, or he might be doing something related to television industry or maybe film industry. So that is something, which can make a person think like this. So a human psychology, the most complicated thing in life, if astrologer who is a stranger to you, if he can tell something about you in 10 seconds, then I think it really helps. Why? Because you are right, I am right. Then who is right? So there has to be a middle path, the bridge between the past and future, to know yourself. That's the reason every day I say, discover yourself, who you are, from where you have come, where you are going. And trust me, it is not about only predicting future. My way of astrology, which I have understood astrology, is to know yourself and live your life. Because that is what exactly we are not doing. I met so many, I was so amazed to listen to the stories of the people who were so motivating, starting from, as they said, that they are not disabled, they are, I think, what was the term? Especially abled people. So that is something which is such a motivation. So people who have disabilities, if they can do something wonders, then why don't we? And even they say, what is the purpose? What is the purpose of life? Happiness. But are we happy? No. Because we are trying to achieve something which is not there, or which is not meant for us. Not about breaking records, but at least otherwise in life. Comparing our lives with neighbors or whoever. So I think the most important thing is live your moment, live your present, and look for the happiness within, which is the most important thing in life. And I think that is the purpose of life. My life, wherever I go, I talk about more about happiness than astrology. I don't try to sell myself, though I am a professional astrologer, but I believe in it is only one life, and you have to live that life with a lot of acceptance. Because the only problem which we have is we don't accept. We try to make it better. We work hard, obviously we have responsibilities. We want to give best to our families, to our children. Very good, the desires are very, very important in life. But what about contentment? We are not content. So the right idea is content with little, yet looking for more. So this is the balance which we need to inculcate, and if we can find out, and the only way according to me is if you meditate. That's the reason this place is so special, because they talk about peace. They talk about light within. They talk about happiness within, contentment within. So if we can create all that, which is not that difficult. I'm not preaching here. You, most of them are senior to me. You have understood life. I think if you can just live your life day by day, because future, that is my business. But future comes one day at a time. So if you can live your moment, if you can live your day, I think you are done. But in my journey,